Under the pouring rain, cars rushed through the white water, but no one noticed the small creature trembling on the side of the road. The little dog, completely drenched, was trying to squeeze itself against the dividing wall between the two lanes to escape the rain and the invisible fears that enveloped it. Its fur was matted with water, its ears were drooping, and its eyes gazed into space as if waiting for a miracle. Every raindrop was like a cold needle piercing its thin body, making the dog whimper and cringe from despair and hunger. Every passing car left behind only splashes of water and noise, which frightened this little heart even more. It didn't know where to go and had no strength to run away. It could only cling to the cold ground as if it were its last anchor. But luck smiled upon it in the middle of the rain when a woman driving by suddenly saw the image of the poor, cowering animal. Without hesitation, she immediately stopped her car and approached the animal with concern, despite the rain soaking her clothes. The dog was frightened at first and retreated a little, but then, apparently seeing the sincerity in the girl's eyes, it slowly began to crawl toward her. Its posture at that moment was so pitiful. Its body was hunched, its legs were trembling, and its eyes were begging for help. The girl didn't say a word, she just quietly bent down to stroke the wet fur, then carefully picked it up and quickly walked to the car. The car's trunk was soaked through, but the dog was safe and, for the first time in several days of being lost, felt a bit of warmth. When they got home, she bathed it in warm water, thoroughly dried its fur, and then placed it on a clean towel on her bed. Having never experienced such softness before, the dog widened its eyes in surprise and froze, as if afraid that if it moved, everything would disappear. The girl continued to care for it, treating it to delicious food, speaking tender words, and hugging it with love. In just a few days, the dog transformed from a creature full of uncertainty and fear into a healthy, active, and lively being, as if it had never experienced the sad memories of the past. It is very mischievous, loves to play, runs around the house, wags its tail when it sees the girl, and loves to rest its head on her shoulder to express its affection. Every afternoon, the animal eagerly awaits its walk, frolicking like a child discovering the world for the first time, a world filled with sunlight and laughter. Sometimes it sits silently beside its owner for hours, its gentle and peaceful eyes filled with gratitude. That rainy day has become a distant memory. The dog is no longer an abandoned animal but a part of this warm home. Perhaps for the girl it was just a small act, but for the dog, it was a life-changing moment.